How awesome is Jamie? We have some lawyers in the room, and you might want to keep your eye on an 8th grader who can talk like that. So we promise to be very brief because we're the last thing standing between you and dinner, and I can't see anything. So I have 3 very quick thank yous, and then Gifford's going to speak. The first thank you is to everybody in this room. We have been totally overwhelmed by the number of people who have supported us tonight, and we are so grateful. We can never possibly express that to you individually, but thank you to everyone who came and supported us, and more importantly, supported New York City Outward Bound Schools. Second, I want to thank O'Melveny & Myers. We have a couple tables sitting over here. That's a law firm where I'm fortunate enough to go to work every day. And I assume that all of you know O'Melveny is the finest law firm in the land. Thank you. Yes. Gifford wants me to say we like the other law firms that came as well. Yes, thank you. What you might not know about O'Melveny is that it has a long history of commitment to public education. Warren Christopher was a partner at O'Melveny, and before he left the firm to become the Secretary of State in 1992, the partners of O'Melveny actually endowed a scholarship in his name for public school students in Los Angeles to help them achieve their dream of higher education. O'Melveny lawyers support that program to this day with hours of mentorship and funding, and there are now similar scholarship programs in Los Angeles, of course, in San Francisco, in Beijing, in Shanghai, and in New York. There's actually even an O'Melveny Public Elementary School in Los Angeles. So it was no surprise to me when I asked for support for New York City Outward Bound Schools that my firm would rise to the occasion, but I could never have imagined how much they would do that. My partner and good friend Alan Burton joined the board of New York City Outward Bound Schools. We host their board meetings. I have dozens of lawyers and librarians and paralegals who participate in the writing program that Jasmine mentioned, and they get together with students from leaders, and they sit and edit essays and talk about nuclear deterrence and whatever the topic is, and it's a great program that we all really love. And if my chairman, Brad Butwin, who's also here tonight, balked when he was asked for yet another financial contribution to this organization, he was at least gracious enough not to do it in front of me. So thank you to O'Melveny for all of your support of me in every way that you support me, but mostly for supporting this wonderful organization. And finally, and most importantly, I want to thank Gifford. Because when Gifford left public office 13 years ago, one of the first things he did was join the board of New York City Outward Bound. And since then, he has been unwavering in his commitment to this organization. He is passionate about the mission. He cannot talk about this program without crying, as I think you'll see in a few seconds. And he believes deeply in the future and promise of every school and every student in these schools. I am therefore particularly thrilled that our sons, Addison and Marshall, are over at table 16 with us tonight. When Addie and Marsh were younger, they couldn't quite figure out what it was that Gifford did. He didn't have a traditional job like a lot of other people, and he moved around a lot. And I am so thrilled that you're here tonight because, boys, this is what Daddy does. His work for Outward Bound, I can't do it either. His work for Outward Bound Schools is a master class in commitment and dedication and public service. And I hope that it inspires the two of you the way that it inspires me.
All right, I'm going to try. First of all, I want to thank Pam. Pam, you are the kindest, most generous, thoughtful, intelligent, caring, beautiful, and accomplished person I know. And I am the luckiest man on earth. I also want to thank my family who are here tonight, my parents, my sons, my brothers and sisters-in-law. I wasn't kidding about being the luckiest guy around. And it is also amazing to have so many friends and colleagues here. You are all family to us as well. I want to thank my fellow board members who are amazing, one and all, and the extraordinary and inspirational staff of New York City Outward Bound Schools, and most of all, our students for being the reason that we're here today. Like many of you, I try not to read the paper too often. and to tune out all the negativity that surrounds us. And of course, I ask myself, what am I doing about it? How am I making this world a better place? And as Pam said, my first answer is always this. These schools, New York City Outward Bound Schools, these schools that are changing lives. Every time I visit one of the schools, I feel so much better. I get to meet incredible young people like Jamie and Jasmine, and there are so many more there who give me so much hope for the future. And I meet teachers who are so dedicated to their work and their students, and principals who are amazing and inspirational leaders, and we have a lot of them here tonight. And I think, what if every school in this city made every student feel that they're a part of a special community, that their work is meaningful and valued, that their future is bright, and that their characters matter as much as their grades? What if every student in our city not only believed that they could go to college, but actually received the support to be able to do so? And we're proving that that's not a pipe dream. It can be done. In fact, we're doing it every day. And together with our national partners, EL Education and Outward Bound USA, we are redefining what educational excellence looks like in our city and country. And we do it spending only an additional $350 per student. So it's scalable change for our city and for our country. 88% of our students graduate on time, despite the fact that they come to us generally with at least a year or two behind where they should be. Our special ed students graduate at 81% rate. That's almost twice the city average. But these statistics don't capture how amazing our schools are, how excited our students are to get to school and work with their classmates on projects that like we heard about, that are meaningful to them and their communities. It's incredibly exciting. But we could and we should be helping so many more students. We need to bring our work to more schools and more young people, and we will. And your support tonight is a big part of making that happen. So my final words are an ongoing invitation to all of you to join us as we go forward to help more young people. I would be happy to take each and every one of you to a school to see our work. If you'd like to get involved, we will find a way for you to do so in whatever way fits your needs. Call me, email me, text me. If you're under 30, snap me. I know you will end up feeling as fortunate as I do for the chance to be part of this great cause, and thank you for being a part of this great evening.